The atmosphere was electric the second Taehyung appeared. Every light, every camera, every fan's eyes were locked on him. His confidence, his aura, his style. He owned that entire stage like no one else could. People thought this was Taehyung's moment to shine alone until Jungkook, standing quietly in the corner, did something that no one saw coming. His reaction wasn't just powerful, it was real, raw, and emotional. Within minutes, clips flooded social media. Millions of fans were replaying the moment, and hashtags about them dominated every platform. This wasn't just a performance. This was a moment that broke the internet and reminded everyone why Taehyung and Jungkook's bond is unlike anything we've ever seen. The moment Taehyung appeared, the atmosphere shifted. Every camera turned. Every fan screamed his name. His presence wasn't just powerful, it was magnetic. This was his night, and everyone knew it, from his walk to his smile. Everything about Taehyung screamed confidence. Even global media couldn't look away. Fashion critics, reporters, and fans online all said the same thing. Taehyung stole the show. While the world was focused on Taehyung, Jungkook stood back, quiet, observant, and proud. But then, one small gesture, one subtle look from him, changed the entire energy. Fans noticed instantly, within minutes. That short clip spread like wildfire. "Did you see Jungkook's reaction?" became the question everyone asked. Thousands of edits, millions of views, and one unforgettable moment between the two that left fans speechless. This wasn't just about fame or fashion. It was about connection, admiration, and years of unspoken understanding. For Taehyung and Jungkook, that moment on stage said more than words ever could, and that's why the world felt it. The moment the clip went live, social media exploded. Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, flooded with edits, slow-mos, and fan theories. Some said Jungkook's look was full of pride, others said it held something deeper. Within hours, hashtags like Taehyung moment and Jungkook reaction topped worldwide trends. Fans began analyzing every second. The glance, the smile, the timing. Was it admiration? Support? Or something more personal? Those few seconds sparked endless debates, but one thing was clear. It was real. It wasn't planned. It wasn't rehearsed. It was genuine emotion caught on camera. Sources from the event later revealed that Jungkook had been watching Taehyung's segment closely from backstage. He wasn't scheduled to appear in that moment, yet he did. Some say he couldn't help but step forward. Others believe it was fate. Whatever it was, it made history that night. Thousands of fans posted emotional messages, saying how the moment reminded them why they fell in love with BTS in the first place, their bond, their authenticity, their brotherhood. Many said, "This is more than fame. This is family." Even days later, the world couldn't move on. That one interaction between Taehyung and Jungkook became a symbol of friendship, respect, and something truly special that words can't describe. It wasn't just another show. It was a story, a memory, and a connection that fans will remember forever. Right after the performance ended, Taehyung walked backstage, calm, glowing, and humble as always. But cameras caught something subtle. Jungkook waiting near the curtain, eyes following Taehyung with a soft smile. No words were exchanged, but the energy between them said everything. Crew members later revealed that Jungkook was unusually quiet before Taehyung's segment, focused, nervous even. Some said he didn't take his eyes off the monitor. When Taehyung appeared, Jungkook whispered something under his breath, and no one knows what he said. A fan camera picked up audio and no one expected. Jungkook's faint voice sang, "He's incredible." That one line, barely audible, sent the fandom into a frenzy. It wasn't just admiration. It was pride, love, and deep respect in one sentence. Clips of that whisper spread instantly. Millions of fans began decoding every frame, every breath, every look. Edits flooded TikTok, slow motion, captions like, "When words aren't needed," Jungkook's proud look, and Taehyung's silent acknowledgement. The internet couldn't get enough. Fans around the world began writing heartfelt messages. This isn't fan service, it's friendship. You can feel how much they mean to each other. Moments like this remind me why I love BTS. It wasn't about drama, it was about connection. Major outlets like Vogue, Elle, and Rolling Stone picked up the story. Articles appeared overnight. Taehyung and Jungkook's moment steals the show. Reporters called it authentic, intimate, and the heart of the event. When asked about the night, Taehyung simply smiled and said, "I just did what felt natural." That humility melted hearts. He never mentioned Jungkook by name, but fans noticed the sparkle in his eyes when he said it. A few days later, Jungkook went live. Fans flooded the chat with questions, and when someone mentioned the moment, he paused, smiled softly, and said, "I was proud. That's all." That one sentence broke millions of hearts in the best way possible. Moments like this remind fans that BTS isn't just a group, it's a family built on years of shared dreams, tears, and loyalty. Taehyung and Jungkook's connection represents everything BTS stands for: authenticity, unity, and unspoken love. Weeks later, the world still replays that moment, over and over. Because it wasn't just a show. It was real emotion, captured in time. And no matter how many performances come after, this one night will forever be remembered as the moment Taehyung stole the show and Jungkook stole everyone's hearts. Within days, international news outlets began covering the moment. From Korea to the US, France to Brazil, everyone was talking about that look, that reaction. Even non-fans admitted, you don't have to be ARMY to feel that connection. Thousands of fan edits flooded the internet, slow-motion cuts, emotional music, and cinematic captions like, "When two souls understand each other," without words. Some edits reached millions of views within hours, turning a simple reaction into a global phenomenon. To fans, this wasn't just about performance. It symbolized loyalty, admiration, and growth from two boys who started as trainees, now standing as global icons. That single glance carried years of shared history. Later, unseen clips surfaced showing Jungkook patting Taehyung on the shoulder backstage, both laughing quietly. No media coverage, no spotlight, just two friends, real and raw. Fans called it the most genuine moment of the night. Even other artists commented. One stylist said, "You could feel their bond from across the room." A producer added, "That kind of connection can't be scripted. It's pure." That statement alone silenced critics who doubted BTS's authenticity. For many fans, this moment wasn't just exciting, it was healing. After years of missing group moments, seeing Taehyung and Jungkook together again reminded everyone that some bonds never fade, no matter how much time passes. Clips were replayed millions of times. Each viewing revealed new details: the soft smile, the eye contact, the micro-expressions that told an entire story without a single word. Fans said it felt like watching history unfold in real time. Some believe Taehyung and Jungkook were silently saying, "We're still here. We haven't changed." And that silent reassurance, more than any interview or statement, meant everything to ARMY. Fan artists began creating illustrations, digital art, and animations of the scene. It became more than a viral clip, it became art. A moment preserved in fan culture forever, like a symbol of trust and unity. As the event faded and new headlines took over, one thing remained timeless: that shared moment between Taehyung and Jungkook. Because sometimes, the most powerful stories don't need scripts or words, just two souls, one look, and a connection the world will never forget.